Shayna, it hurts. It hurts.
What is happening?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another day in my life. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Nikki. I've been making these day in my life videos for I don't know, the last year and a half or so. I've created a playlist though for all of these day in my life videos. So if you're in a binge watching mood and you want to check them out, I will have that linked down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel and turn on alerts so you know every time that I upload, and you can check out all of my social media links down below. So with all of that being said, let's hop right in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. It's actually kind of funny because I think I'm fully going into I don't know if this is like a mom life thing, but I've really been vibing filming on my phone lately. And my phone is like balanced on top of a candle and a banana right now. So hopefully it doesn't come crashing down. But anyways, so I wanted to jump into this video to tell you guys about today's sponsor because per the usual, I'm so excited about the sponsor today because it's something that I had only just hoped to get when I became a mom. And I've talked about this product a little bit in my videos before. And so today I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in depth. And that is the Elvie pump. Now, if you don't know what the Elvie pump is and you haven't seen me or you haven't seen my other videos where I've talked about it, Elvie is a breast pump to capture your milk, but it's so amazing because it's wireless, it's portable, it's tiny, and you literally just slip it into your bra and you can be on the go with it. It's so amazing. Now, you guys know I had hoped to be able to breastfeed more when I had Logan, and that hasn't really been able to happen as much as I had hoped because of all of my chronic pain and my injuries. And so I've pretty much become an exclusively pumping mama. So that being said, it can be frustrating sometimes to be tied down to a pump with cords because you can't do as much. You can't play with your baby, cuddle with your baby. And what is so cool about the Elvie is you can do all of that. When I'm wearing my Elvie, very frequently I'm cuddling with Logan or playing with him, or I just have him in my lap or I'm carrying him around. Or I like to often pump when I'm cooking because I have obviously my hands free that way. Or last night we really wanted to go on a walk, but I really needed to pump. And so it is so amazing to have the ability to do both, to just slip my pumps in and go on our walk. Literally every time I'm wearing my Elvie, which by the way, I should have said that at the beginning. I'm wearing my Elvie right now. So if I look like Iron Man, the lights are shining through, that's why, because I'm currently wearing my Elvie. It's so amazing to have such an easy way to pump and catch your milk. The other night it was my birthday, and I mean, dude, I'm pumping every 2 hours, so I really can't leave the house without my pump. And it was so amazing to just pack the bag for my birthday dinner and just slip my Elvies inside the bag, bring them with me. And it made it so that we're not in a rush for me to get home to pump. It's so convenient. Oh, and the other cool thing is that the pieces are dishwasher safe. The pump is also silent. Can you guys even hear it? No. You hear the tiniest little suck, but nothing. It's basically silent. And when you first get it, it looks super overwhelming. When I got it in the mail, I was like, whoa, this is a lot of pieces. How am I gonna set this up? But once I did it the first time, I realized that it's actually super easy. It seems overwhelming, it's not. And I'm not exactly a follow the instructions kind of gal. So sometimes things that might be basic to other people are complicated to me. No, the pump is super easy once you push past that initial oh my gosh, what do I do feeling. I guess I just want to encourage those of you that are looking into the Elvie to give it a try because I'm serious. Every time that I'm wearing my Elvie, I say to Dan, I'm so grateful for my Elvie. I love having the ability to move around freely while still pumping. Maybe this sounds dramatic to describe a pump like this, but honestly, it just feels like such a blessing in my life. And there have been multiple times where I'm wearing it and I'm able, like I said, to hold and cuddle with Logan. And I'm so grateful that I get to do that. It makes the pumping process in general less cold and sterile feeling, if that makes sense. One other really cool thing about the Elvie is that it charges very fast. It charges fast enough to where if you're pumping every 2 hours like me, that's actually the window it charges in 2 hours, it's ready to go by your next session. Now, I will say this is not a company claim. I've noticed that mine actually charge faster than 2 hours, but that's like the official stated time is that it charges in 2 hours. And it's cool because they plug into USB, which is something that I feel like a lot of people have easy access to. The containers that the milk is caught in, they're BPA-free plastic containers. The pump also comes with 2 different size breast shields, so you can see which breast shield fits the best for you, so it's more custom that way. Also, there's 7 different levels of intensity on the pump, so if you want more suction, you can turn it up 7 different times. So every time that I post myself wearing my Elvie on Instagram, because yes, I'm usually that excited that I'm like, story post, I get DMs from you guys asking me if I have a discount code, and holla, I do have a discount code. So if you click on the link in the info box and use the code Nikki15, you will receive 15% off of your Elvie. Like I said, I'm just so happy to have this product in my life, and I really appreciate it. So check it out down below. And with all of that being said, we're gonna keep on keeping on in the video. Oh my goodness, what a big boy. Okay, so let's all be real for a minute. The best way to open every video is with a little Logan time. And I honestly just find myself staring at him all the time, like I think all new moms or moms do, just admiring how beautiful he is and how much I love him. I'm just so grateful to have him in my life. Okay, I didn't expect that to be a full-on ode to Logan, but now we're in the kitchen making a recipe that I have recently fallen in love with. So I chopped up some cucumbers after I did kind of a rough peel job, added in some red onions, then I added a dash of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of organic white sugar, a small amount of avocado oil, and then I added a little bit of pepper and salt. The salad is so tangy yet sweet, and watching myself toss this, I'm feeling like jealous of myself. So then I chopped up a bunch of veggies that I had on hand to make an omelet. I had to step away from my cutting board to show you this sweet moment that Dan and Logan were having. Then I made my way back into the kitchen to make the omelet. So I threw it on the stovetop with a little bit of avocado oil, as well as some salt and pepper. I'm pretty sure I added some red chili pepper flakes too, just because I add red chili pepper flakes to pretty much everything. Then I took 2 eggs and I whisked them together. I like to add my salt and my pepper into my little egg mixture while I'm mixing it up, by the way. Then I poured the eggs on a really large pan. I like my omelets to be kind of as thin as possible. So while the pan is heating up, I tilt the pan different directions to make the egg kind of separate and spread into the whole circle of the pan. And while I'm doing that, it usually slowly cooks. If I'm doing a smaller pan, I'll only do 1 egg because I really like my omelets to be thin, but I like to eat 2 eggs at a time if possible. So then I put my veggies into half of the circle, obviously, because we're gonna fold this up and make an omelet. And then I put some goat cheese on top of the veggies, and then I slowly wedged the edge of the eggs and folded it in half. The art of making an omelet. Am I right, guys? You're always kind of low-key holding your breath, or at least I am. Then I threw, I think that's some chopped parsley from my tower garden. And then I had a side of grapes as well as my cucumber salad. It was delicious. I love food so much. So speaking of food, my friend Carrie, or Carrie Rad on Instagram and YouTube, had been cooking enchiladas on her Instagram. And every time I saw them, I just thought I was gonna die because it looked so good. That's really dramatic. I didn't think I was gonna die, but you get the gist. So I looked up some recipes for enchiladas and decided to take a swing. So I chopped up some onions and then I cut up some jalapenos. Then I added some avocado oil. I love cooking with avocado oil, as you can tell. And then I threw my onions into the pan to saute them. Next up, I took this can of refried beans that I picked up from Aldi, opened up the can, and then threw that into the mix with the onions as well. So I had enchiladas so many times last week. I was like, I can't have enchiladas for a while. But now as I'm watching this, I'm re-craving enchiladas. So there's that. I threw in some shredded chicken into the mix as well that we had made up the day before. And then I pulled some frozen chipotle peppers that I had bought at Aldi in a can, but put into the freezer. I pulled some of those out to thaw and chopped those up. And then added that to the pan too. I'm always trying to find different ways to describe things, like threw that in, added it to the mix as well too, on top of. Then I took this Siete green enchilada sauce that they had sent me like a little while ago, and I was like, I'll use this one day. And so when I saw Carrie cooking enchiladas, I was like, now's my time. And let me tell you, this enchilada sauce is amazing. Dan, by the way, had shredded some cheese for me while I was cooking all of that up. And then I pulled out the red enchilada sauce that I had from Siete as well, because I didn't have enough of the green to use it like in the whole mix. So I put some of the red sauce on the bottom, and then I took my tortilla, laid that in the dish. Then I took that mixture that I had sauteed on the pan and laid that out in the tortilla. Then I added a little handful of cheese, as well as some sliced jalapenos. And then bada bing, bada boom, rolled up the enchilada like so. After that, I just repeated the same thing 3 more times. You could have seen that without my narration, but there you go. You got the narration too. So once I rolled everything together, I poured the enchilada sauce on top and then spread it across the tortillas. Then I added a little bit more cheese as well as some more sliced jalapenos. So good. So then I threw it in the oven, I believe at 400 degrees for like 15 to 20 minutes-ish. And then of course I had to show you some sleeping bebe shots. Oh, fun fact, this is Dan's favorite top that we own for Logan. So while that was cooking, I decided to make up a little speedy batch of guacamole because my food isn't fatty enough, obviously. I needed to get in some more fats. So I squeezed the avocado into the bowl or the Tupperware, the dish, whatever. We know that I'm not great at names for utensils. Then I squished some lemon juice in using my favorite lemon press ever. By the way, if you didn't know this, I have links to pretty much everything that I use or that you will see in my house that I've been able to find online, linked on my blog and in my Amazon store. So if you go to my blog, you can actually shop by room and see all my stuff. The point of that rant is I really love this lemon press and I can't recommend it enough. So that's coming from a lemon lover. Then I added some salt and pepper and then I stirred everything together. And then guys, oh my gosh, these are actually better than they look. Enchiladas are so good and I can't believe how easy they are to make at home. Like some things I feel like, I don't know, for me, I'm like, this is better at a restaurant. But this is like, I don't know, it doesn't taste homemade. It was so good. So then I cut up some cara oranges because you guys know I love cara oranges. Hopefully one day I could own a cara orange tree. Wouldn't that be nice? Hashtag dream big. And then I pulled out these multi-grain tortilla chips that I picked up from Aldi to eat with my guacamole mix. And then that was my meal. Guys, do yourself a favor and make yourself some enchiladas. All right, so now we're moving on to the point of the video where you're just gonna see a bunch of really sweet moments. These are really just moments for me that I wanted to share, but I hope you guys enjoy them because my heart was exploding during all of this.
Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, little baby boy. So sweet. So sweet. Yeah, such a gift. Such a gift. Yeah. Kissy. Can I kiss you? Oh, thank you for the kissy. Thank you for the kissy. Can I remember? Oh, Mom said it, huh? Really? Really? Oh, yes, I know. I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, is your kissy good? Your kissy good? Oh, you sip of her tea? Oh, he's thirsty? Yes. Is that you? Is that you, little buddy? Oh, it is you, huh? Yeah. Oh, you love that, huh? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Oh. Yeah. Do you hear the washing machine? Oh, mommy cut the song short.
That actually went much longer than a mommy said. Shayna, it hurts. It hurts.
What is happening?
He's got a hiccup.
His hands are getting so big.
I know.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's getting so much control over them too. These screams, baby. These screams.
Sit up like a big person, okay?
Oh, he's a big boy. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you to Elvie for sponsoring this video. I love my Elvie so much. If you want to try out Elvie, I will have the link and the discount code in my info box as well. I will hopefully, God willing, see you back here very soon. Not that you care or want my hug, but I'm giving you a big virtual hug through the internet. All right, guys, that's it. Bye.